Your brain is a social animal, a mimic machine, a trust-hungry mirror looking for something to sync with. And admiration, that's the key that opens the fucking gates. Admiration is a drug. It's also a Trojan horse. You admire someone, your defenses drop, your identity boundary blurs. You start copying their micro movements, belief structure, fucking breathing patterns. Trust is the real hypnosis. And the moment you think, wow, they really get it, your limbic system whispers, okay, let's follow them. Boom, you're in trance, and you didn't even blink. Mirror neurons fire like crazy. Oxytocin starts dripping like honey through your nervous system. Cortisol drops. The parasympathetic kicks in. Now you're not thinking critically, you're syncing. It's biological rapport. And biological rapport creates suggestibility. That's how cults happen. That's how coaches create change. That's how you lose yourself, when you admire the wrong people. Think about a time when you were a kid, watching your favourite superhero. You didn't say, I admire Spider-Man, but I'll retain my individual sense of ethics. No. You ran around the house, shooting fake webs, copying his posture, speaking like him, thinking like him. That's not imitation. That's neurological entrainment. Now fast forward to adulthood. Now it's Tony Robbins, or a charismatic boss, or that influencer on your feed with abs and a 6-figure salary. Your brain doesn't know the difference. It just sees power, charisma, certainty, and goes, cool. Let's upload their operating system. And if they're fucked up, guess what you just installed? If you sync with a weak man, you'll weaken. And if you sync with wounded people pretending to be healed, you'll loop in their trauma. If you mirror your depressed mother out of empathy, you'll inherit her sorrow like a goddamn family heirloom. Because your brain is obedient as hell. Whatever you trust, you model. Whatever you admire, you become. So you better start admiring intentionally, like a fucking sniper of identity. Let's chunk it down to the details. What the hell are you doing, unconsciously? You see someone confident, so you copy their tone. You trust their words, so you download their beliefs. You feel their energy, so your system syncs to match them. Then suddenly, you're not you anymore. You're a patchwork of TikTok quotes, your dad's fears, and the one mentor who wasn't really healed but acted like it. So let's chunk up to the bigger picture. Why does this matter? Because identity is a fucking pattern, and patterns replicate through exposure, emotion, and attention. So if you want to master your mind, you have to become more selective than a nuclear launch panel about who you let into your nervous system. I only admire what empowers my evolution. I guard my nervous system like sacred territory. I sync only with those whose lives I would trade mine for. I extract value. I don't swallow identities. I can feel someone deeply without becoming them. How do you already do this? You unconsciously mirror your friend's slang when you hang out. You start craving fries because someone next to you is eating them. You start doubting yourself because someone powerful made you feel small. These are micro-hypnoses. Now imagine reversing that. Imagine being the source field that others sync to. That's leadership. That's charisma. That's how you become the hypnotist, not the hypnotized. And even as you begin to notice just how often your system has been entrained by the environment around you. You might also begin to feel the first glimmers of something new, a sense that perhaps you get to choose now what you match, what you protect yourself from. And the more you remember this, the more your nervous system recalibrates to its own sacred rhythm, not as an echo, but as the original sound. Let's do some alchemy on the key belief. Admiring others helps me learn. Yes, and admiration without discernment is how you learn bullshit faster. I don't want to seem judgmental by not syncing with people. Choosing your influence is not judgment, it's self-respect in motion. I don't know who's safe to model. If their nervous system creates more safety, power and clarity in you than confusion, self-betrayal and fog, they're worth listening to. Your admiration is sacred, it's currency, it's access. It's a golden key to your subconscious. And you've been handing that shit out, like a drunk rich kid at Burning Man. Not anymore. From now on, you admire precisely. You trust slowly. You model consciously. You mirror only those whose lives are proof of their belief. You protect your sync circuits like they're your soul's firewall. If you don't do this, you'll wake up one day wearing a patchwork personality stitched from the opinions of louder people. You'll say yes to things to make your stomach turn because someone charismatic told you it was a good idea. You look in the mirror and feel hollow because you became a mirror, not a person. If you do this, you'll become magnetic because people can feel when someone's rooted in their own frequency. You'll lead effortlessly because you're no longer chasing approval. You're transmitting clarity. You'll feel clean inside because you're not leaking your identity out to anyone with a fucking ring light and a confident voice. The world doesn't need more followers. It needs fucking frequency holders. And your ability to discern who you admire is your first initiation into sovereign leadership. So stop blindly sinking. Discernment is your new spirituality. Boundaries, they're your new mirror neurons. And your attention is the throne your subconscious kneels to. So sit the fuck down on it and rule wisely. You don't need more technique. You need command. So now, admire wisely, sync selectively, lead magnetically. Welcome back to your throne. Now go own your nervous system like a goddamn empire.